Be sure to order your copy of the Go-Go Offense by Coach Brennan Marion on footballgameplan.com/GoGoOffense. Coach Marion goes through the ins and outs of his explosive offense, one that's tearing up the college football field and putting a lot of points on the scoreboard. Again, you can order your copy at footballgameplan.com/GoGoOffense. Recruiting is the lifeblood of any college football program, and now more than ever, it's critical to get the right type of student athlete that'll help you push your team over the top. So let's hit the recruiting trail to see how well these teams recruited this past offseason in our recruiting roundup, powered by the Football Game Plan 400. We will kick off this preview with Boston College, who always seems to bring in the top talent at running back. Well, this year won't be any different as Patrick Garrow makes his way to Chestnut Hill. Now, Garrow, who is ranked as our 25th running back and number 254 overall, is a type of back who sees it, who gets it, and hits it. The trifecta, that's what you're looking for. There's no hesitation in his game. He's a great runner who also does a fantastic job of dishing out a vicious stiff arm. The Clemson Tigers don't rebuild, they reload, especially along the defensive line. Tyler Davis of Apopka, Florida, figures to be the next stud up front for Clemson. He's got really good quickness off the ball and rare instincts for the position, which should yield itself to him playing very early for the Tigers. Cornerback Tony Davis can help Duke out in a multitude of ways. Firstly, he's a tremendous corner who has top-notch footwork that'll keep him involved in every play, and he's also a dynamic returner which instantly upgrades their special teams unit. I like the fact that he has length and plays with length, which is very helpful on both ends of defense. You can see why Florida State's Jalil McCray graded out pretty high for us, as he's very fluid and explosive. He shows the capability to play any one of the three linebacker spots at the next level, showing great ability versus the run as well as rushing the passer. As a great athlete, McCray plays the position with the right mentality to thrive. He's going to be a really good player for the Seminoles. New Georgia Tech head coach Jeff Collins is ushering in a new era as he's going away from the triple option offense and bringing in a more modern offensive approach. First thing you have to do is find a quarterback, and I believe he's found one in Jordan Yates. He has all of the requisite physical tools you need to be successful, but what I like the most about his game is that he has great understanding of situational football. That alone will win you more football games than anything at the position. Relentlessness can aptly describe Louisville's defensive end Jadarian Boykin. He graded out as our number 3 defensive end prospect according to Football Game Plan 400. Boykin is a fierce player through the blocker, violent through the ball carrier, and has multiple pass rushing moves. He's got a polished skill set, in my opinion, that should get him on the field very early for the Cardinals. Larry Hodges is an excellent prospect that should be the next in line of great Hurricane tight ends. He's got very good potential as a flex option as well. Hodges is a fantastic athlete who shows above average speed to succeed in the ACC. He's got a rare combination of hands, size, elusiveness. I think he has star potential. I'm a fan of the complete nature of Josh Henderson's game out of Princeton, New Jersey. He's got some LaShawn McCoy type elusiveness, is an excellent receiver out of the backfield, and has the vision to see front side to backside with the footwork to get there. He's going to be a tremendous player for new head coach Mack Brown. What I said earlier about Clemson's defensive line could also be said about North Carolina State's and their defensive line. Joshua Harris looks to be another stud Wolfpack defender that is very tough to handle with just one block or so. A double team is almost always required when he's on the defensive front. He's going to make them a much better defense as a result. Pitt has another solid back in the backfield in Daniel Carter from St. Thomas Aquinas High School in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's his balance that makes him a special player, and when you combine that with his ability to pull away from defenders, you have a guy who can definitely shoulder the load and handle the rigors of a college football season. Lee Pogba was also a talented running back in high school, so he has the athleticism to be a very good college linebacker. For Syracuse, he gives them someone who can get sideline to sideline versus the run, and someone who can match up one-on-one out there in space versus the pass. He also has ridiculous strength for the position. Ben Smiley is one of the more versatile defensive linemen that's an incoming freshman. He can virtually play anywhere across the defensive front. I believe it's that versatility, along with his A+ instincts and skill set, that'll see him get into this Cavaliers rotation early as a true freshman. We actually graded Virginia Tech's wide receiver Tavion Robinson as a cornerback in our Football Game Plan 400, which speaks to the level of the athleticism that he possesses. Now, he'll thrive as a wideout for the Hokies and has the footwork and elusiveness to be a very dangerous run after the catch guy and also returner. And because of his quarterback background, it wouldn't surprise me to see him used in the red zone in some sort of wild Hokie scenario. Head coach Justin Fuente got himself a baller in Robinson. And as we wrap up our recruiting roundup in the ACC with the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and their incoming backer, Shamar McCollum, the 6'4", 215-pound Dillon, South Carolina native, has violent hands and shows the ability to lean and turn that corner like a cyclist to close on a quarterback. I think he's going to be a very good player and has good awareness in space as well. That's a wrap for this preview. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Be sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Also subscribe to Football Game Plan Podcast on iTunes, where you can find our FCS Opening Drive podcast, our College Football Kickoff, and our Football Game Plan 400 podcast as well. Be sure to leave us a 5-star rating while you're there. And also, don't forget to check out and subscribe to the Football Game Plan Network located at youtube.com/footballgameplan. Finally, tune in every Thursday and Friday evening at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time to the Football Game Plan Show on the Game Plus Network. Check your cable provider for channel listings.